Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot speaking. As we start our ascent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position.
Co-pilot here. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins.
Please enjoy our selection of in-flight entertainment we've selected for you today.
Thank you and enjoy the flight. This is Pilot School. Welcome back to Pilot School. This is absolutely the first take that we had on this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Because my family is quiet. I don't want to, repeat stuff that we used from the first opening, but I feel like we should still talk about Man, Man, Gunman, because that was a rich comedy vein.
Very important.
I mean, the first time ever we're talking about Man, Man, Gunman.
Yeah.
Lindsey,
exclusive first look at Man, Man, Gunman.
Coming next summer.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Man, Gunman is the latest addition to the Avengers, as created by my wonderful cousin Antonio.
He's well known for befeating.
Befeating, yes.
Instead of defeating, he befeated Darth Vader. And
yes, that is Darth Vader's from the Star Wars canon.
Yep. So this is a crossover.
It's the crossover we've all been waiting for.
He beat the Hulk.
First name Man Man, surname Gunman.
He fought with Ant-Man.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did fight Ant-Man.
Yeah, I don't know if you were there for that part.
But yeah, he's the newest Marvel hero and the newest, I guess, bounty hunter in the Star Wars universe, because he just beats everybody. He can't lose.
He can't be.
His superpower is that he can't be beaten.
Except who beat him? I want to say
who beat him?
Was it Batman or Hulk?
No, it was another made-up person whose name sounded like Thick, but it wasn't Thick.
Oh, I don't know.
Like thick with two C's, you know?
Yeah.
That's what it made me think of.
Yeah.
It was like some millennial term, but my 4-year-old cousin didn't know that. Welcome to Pilot School. My name's Calvin and Lindsey.
No, we're not restarting.
No, we didn't say our names yet, Lindsey.
Oh, I'm Lindsey.
Wow, rough start to this one.
This is the first time that we did this, and
rough start.
Yeah.
So this is Pilot School, our podcast that we do together. Mm-hmm. What do we do here?
We both watch pilots, and we explain them to the other one, and the other one has to guess.
We gotta try and guess what they
the
are.
Pilot is,
and then at the end of them, we mash them together. Mash up of the century.
Mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mashed potatoes. You ever seen that video?
Potatoes. I'm so convinced that is Will Ferrell. If you listen to it, listen to his voice. It sounds exactly like Will Ferrell.
It kind of
something
does.
Will Ferrell would do.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I totally didn't say in our non-existent first take that I that I watched 3 pilots.
Yeah.
2 of them weren't working out for me. I'd seen one of them. Didn't feel like rewatching the pilot again. Other ones sucked. And that was that. And
it happens sometimes. Yeah.
It was a great time.
So, I want you to get us started off here.
Okay.
And let me just I'm feeling like your pilot takes place in Chicago.
It does. Chicago. Chicago.
No.
That's the theme song, sung by Trina herself.
Is your pilot victorious?
Yes. It's the 3rd season pilot. No. So it starts off in Chicago. We have 3 main characters.
Okay.
One of them isn't in right now. It starts off in this station. I don't know where they are.
Station. Okay.
It's kind of in the station. They got a whole bunch of E.M.Ts sitting around. There's an old man, and then 2 of our main characters.
Cool.
So the show starts off with them talking about a cute new anchor girl on the news.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them I named Reckless because he's a reckless human being.
Yeah. I went to high school with somebody whose football nickname was Reckless.
Huh.
His name was Daquan. We called him Reckless Day.
Oh.
I think that's accurate.
Well, I don't know. I
We'll
didn't
see.
go to your high school.
Yeah.
And then the other one I named Greg because I really could not think of a name for him. Like,
Greg.
I don't know. It was very hard to think of names for him. So it starts off with them talking about the cute new anchor girl on the news. And Greg goes, you know who I have a thing for? The new sports guy on WGYN or WYGN.
Okay.
And then Reckless goes, him? I don't think he's gay, dude. And then Greg goes, oh, he's gay. I slept with him last week. And that was the literal opening of the show, and I was wrapped in.
Cool.
So then, like, they're talking about how they're gonna have a new guy working with them, and the old man is like, oh, you know, like, he's a Navy SEAL. And they're like, oh, great, like, we gotta work with this guy.
Navy SEAL.
Then it shows them in the ambulance, and our quote-unquote Navy SEAL, I named him Dorcas.
Good.
His first line on this show is, you guys want a Tootsie Roll? Ah, Tootsie Roll, you are delicious and timeless.
It sounds like my kind of show.
It is. Dorcas was not a Navy SEAL. He volunteered for, like, the Washington SEALs or something like that.
Like a sports team?
Yeah,
or?
like I don't know what. He was not a Navy SEAL.
Okay.
So he
That's
was
funny.
wrongly accused of being a Navy SEAL, but really, he's a sweet, naive mother's boy. He's a mama's boy. So he fits in with Reckless and Greg.
Good.
And pretty well. Like, they're just...
So Greg isn't his real name, right?
No.
Okay. Greg is a made-up name?
Greg is not his real name.
All right.
I just could not think of a name, so I named him Greg, because that was the first name that came to my mind for some reason. He looks like he could be a Greg.
Yeah.
So then they're in the ambulance, you know, and they get a call for a heart attack.
Uh-oh.
And Reckless drives like a crazy person. He's like, oh, I know a shortcut, and just goes crazy. So that's why I named him Reckless. So then they're in the car talking about whatever they're talking. They're going on about some random
goofy guys.
They're just goofy guys. And the dispatcher in the background is like, oh, you know, the victim's not breathing. And then they're just like talking about how they think Michael Jordan is God. And it's like, oh my God, it's so funny. So then they get to where, you know, the victim is and stuff. And it's like at like a bank or something. Like they're in public and they run over. And you know, like, how they have the thing that they're, like, clear? You know, that, like,
yes.
the shock?
The, dehumidifier.
Sure.
I thought I knew the real name for it, but I forgot it.
Reckless's, his term to get that thing ready was, fire up the toaster.
Okay.
Fire up the toaster, Dorcas. And, so, that was interesting. And then while they're about to shock him, Reckless notices a rash on the side of the victim's face, and his lips are puffy, and he goes, wait, don't shock him. Grabs an EpiPen and stabs him in the leg, and he's like, come on, and then, you know, the guy wakes up, he just had an allergic reaction.
That's hilarious.
And everyone thought it was a heart attack for some reason. So then, Reckless's girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend, is, like, a security guard there, and she, like, introduces him to, like, his, her new partner there.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know why, okay, anyway. So, my thing sent it twice. Like, so I have
they're, like, emergency response people?
Yeah, they're EMTs.
Okay, cool.
So, they...
It's not Scrubs.
No.
It's not Scrubs, okay.
It is not Scrubs.
Okay, because I'm thinking, like, who are some funny doctors?
They're really funny. But, so, Reckless walks over to his girlfriend, and she introduces him to her new partner. And he's like, oh, you know, like, has she said anything about me? And he's like, oh, just that, you know, you're really good. You saved a guy from a burning car. And he's like, she hasn't said anything bad about me? And he's like, no. And then he's like, all good things. And then the girl goes, what's amazing is he can save a complete stranger from a burning building in seconds, but when it comes to moving in with his girlfriend of 3 years, he can't. And it just gets so dramatic, and it's so funny. And, yeah, so that's, like, a whole situation.
All right. I'm trying to think of, like, funny medical shows, and I can't think of any. That's, like, not my genre.
So then it goes to their next patient in his house, leaning over the couch, and he's begging them not to take him to the hospital because he's very embarrassed about his situation.
Does he have a dildo stuck in his butt?
He has a bottle stuck in his butt.
Okay.
And they open on them, talking to this guy, and they're like, you didn't have any, like, carrots or zucchinis? And he's like, I do.
I've, like, definitely heard of this before, but I don't know what show it is.
He's like, oh, you don't have any, like, carrots or zucchinis? He's like, I do. But, like, I couldn't use them. And they're like, why? He's like, I'm making soup.
So because he's making soup, he put
used
a bottle in his ass.
And it got stuck. And so that's why they were there. And he's like, please don't take me to the hospital. But, of course, they get him in the ambulance. And Reckless is driving like Reckless drives. And he's like, please go slower, please go slower. And then they go over a bump. And you hear a little clink. And he's like, the bottle's out. And then they're like, oh, so do you want us to take you home? Or do you want us to take you to the grocery store? And he's like, the grocery store. I gotta get my pasta. Because that's the only thing he didn't have for the soup.
Yeah.
Which is something that he talked about before. So they drive him to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And then it shows them all at a bar. And this is like how it ends.
Is the bottle guy with them?
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just like all like the
It's
E.M.T.
Reckless,
people.
Greg, and Navy SEAL.
And Dorcas.
Dorcas,
is his
yes.
name. And so they're all at the bar with like the old man and stuff. And they're there. And they're just, like, being friends,
Wait, who's the old man?
He was in the beginning.
Oh.
He's just an old guy. He, like, is an
Cheers.
E.M.T. or something. No. So they're at, like, the bar, like, drinking. And Dorcas made some special drink that he makes. And they're all like, this is disgusting. And so they're like, oh, like, let's get him some whiskey. And he's like, oh, like, I can't drink whiskey. He's like, because then I want to dance naked.
Ooh.
And they're like, oh,
Me
no,
too, though.
So they give him whiskey, and
Wait, I just want to pause and roll back because your face when I said "me too" though lit up, but you didn't say anything about it. So I wanted to make our podcast audience aware that you had a reaction to it.
I didn't know that you said it went right over my head.
Oh,
I really
okay.
didn't. That's just my face, I guess.
Yeah, you like lit up at something.
Well, because they give him whiskey, and he strips naked.
Okay.
And starts dancing, and that's end of the pilot.
That's awesome.
They are a bunch of dork guys. 3 breast fins that anyone could have. I said 3 breast fins.
You did. The Big Bang Theory.
No.
None of them are E.M.Ts.
I don't know. There's only like 3 seasons, I think.
Only 3
I think it's
seasons.
probably coming back, I think. I remember seeing
Psych.
like commercials for it, and no.
Psych's coming back. Did you? I thought I read something about
really?
that.
Oh,
Like-
no, they're doing like a movie thing, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh jeez. What are some medical Grey's Anatomy?
No.
House.
It's a comedy.
Yeah, I'm naming
it's-
comedies.
What is it called that goes wee woo wee woo?
Ambulance?
No.
Siren?
Yeah, it's called Sirens.
Siren? I've never heard of this.
It's really funny.
Sirens.
It's so funny.
But you can't
It's so
can't deny that an ambulance does go wee woo.
It
wee
does,
woo.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the sirens are.
Yeah,
the
but
thing
you were
that
like,
make that
no.
noise. Well, the sirens are the ones that make
Yeah.
the noise. Yeah, the old man with the bottle in his butt was so funny. Like he was like, "I'll pay you 20 grand, if you just do it here, And he's like, "Wait," and then because they're like, "Oh, they're getting Dorcas. His name's Brian," and they're like, "Oh, like Brian, go get." The defibrillator, they make up a name, and he's like, "Oh, I'm on it," and he leaves, and the guy's like, "Does that exist?" They're like, "No, it doesn't exist. We just."
By the way,
he's a rookie."
defibrillator is the word of dehumidifier that I said
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
We got to it, folks.
They like tell him to go grab something random.
Yeah.
And, like, they make up a name, and he's like, that, like, doesn't exist. And they're like, oh, yeah, we know, like, he's a rookie, And he's like, so I'll pay you $20,000, like, I'll pay you 20 grand if you do it here. And he's like, I'll pay you 30 grand if you get the twink to do it. It's so oh, my God, it's so funny. But literally at the beginning, he's like, oh, he's gay. I slept with him last week. Like, literal opening of the show.
Nice.
And I was hooked. It was so funny.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
have to
it's really
give it a
funny.
watch. Is there any
Talking
like
about
notable
Michael Jordan
any
being
notable
God
names in the
car.
show?
There's no one really like super famous.
They're nobodies?
They're
Okay.
nobodies, but
All
like
right.
they're somebody's now. Kind of.
Cool.
Like you definitely know if you like saw the commercial for it, you would know. Like
All right.
I've seen the commercial for it a million times.
That's fair.
But It's kind of like a Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but like with EMTs instead of cops.
You.
It's
Okay.
really funny. Yeah.
All right, so Sirens.
Yeah.
That's a show.
It is. It's a
Maybe I
pilot.
should watch more shows so that I can like guess better. All right. So at this point, Lindsay, this is where I would usually give you my pilot, right?
But I know what's coming.
We've got a special treat for our listeners this week. The cast of the play I recently finished directing, Clue, has done a short little segment for us to put in the middle of this episode. I recorded it with them the other day on one of our last days at camp. They're so excited for it. So without further ado, let's take it away. Okay, so we're probably going to have some cool transitional music that comes into this, but welcome. I'm recording this in a different place. It's not my living room. I'm here with the wonderful cast of the play Clue, which I just put on. Say hello, everybody. Hi! Oh, Hi. That didn't peak the mic. Good. Okay. So we're going to do a fun little, like rapid-fire round of pilot school, where they are all going to describe a play or a musical or something that I will easily guess. They're going to do it pretty quick. And hopefully I get it. So first up, we have Adriana.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, just start describing it to me.
Okay, so it's about equality.
Equality. Okay, give me some plot stuff.
Being diverse.
Is it in the Heights?
No.
Okay, well, keep going.
Dancing.
Dancing.
There's a lot of dancing.
There's a lot of dancing. Is it Rent?
Nope.
Not Rent. It's Step Up.
No.
No, it's not Step Up. Keep going.
It's a musical.
Yes, I got that.
Okay. There's a lot of dancing. There's a lot of singing. Part of it is taking place in an actual show. Like, the main characters are in a show.
The main character. Can you give me some song titles or something?
It's taking place in Baltimore.
Baltimore. Oh, it's Hairspray.
Yep.
Hairspray. Okay, you're out. Cool. Got Hairspray. Next up, we have Leo. What do you got for me, Leo?
A man has no, well, not a man, a high schooler has no friends, and someone dies and he starts lying about it.
Dear Evan Hansen.
Of course.
All right, cool. Got it in one. Diego, come sit down with me, buddy. What do you got?
Alright, so it's about someone really, really important that travels from a faraway land. Not that far away compared to today's standards.
Travels from a faraway land. Okay.
They do a lot of important stuff that helps shape what this...
Is it Hamilton?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. Whitney's up next.
Okay, so this is about a really poor kid.
Aladdin.
No.
Okay.
Like a little kid who gets a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity from a chocolate bar.
Oh, okay. I was going to go with Annie, but it's obviously Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Okay. Thank you, Whitney. We have Sarah up on the line. What's going on, Sarah?
Alright, so this one is taking place in high school.
High school. Musical.
No.
Okay.
And there's 3 different people that are, let's say, better than the rest.
The Heathers.
Yes.
Yes! I haven't even seen or heard anything from Heathers, but I just knew they're better. What's up, Olivia?
Okay, so it's like this kid moves to a new town, right? And they're not allowed to do something, and then he falls in love with a girl, and she does it.
What aren't they allowed to do?
Dance.
Okay, it's Footloose.
Yeah.
That kind of gave it away. Footloose. Naomi's next.
Hi.
Java update available. What's up, Naomi?
So, my play is a musical.
It's a musical.
And it is based off of a movie.
Off of a movie.
It starts with let's just say he's a kid, and he's the son of a king.
He's a kid?
And, they show him to the whole kingdom. You want me to name some songs or something?
Wait, they show him to the whole...
Kingdom.
Is that just the whole plot? Is they show this kid to the...
No. That's the most memorable moment for me.
They just show the kid to the whole kingdom?
Let me just name some songs. So some of them are I Can't Wait to Be King. Be prepared.
Okay.
Be prepared.
I was thinking human people. Okay, it's the Lion King.
Yes.
I was like, who's holding this human baby up?
It's
Okay, yes. I'm so sorry. Yes, it's The Lion King. All right, Sophia.
So mine is a musical. It's about someone who's trying to defy gravity.
Wicked. Come on. You could have like strung that out a little bit.
All right.
Brandon's on the line here.
Hello, big fan.
Thank you. I know.
So mine starts off with a boy. He's not very liked. He gets trampled on a lot. It's a musical, by the way.
Okay.
So he meets this girl in a place I can't name because that'll give it away.
Okay.
And then they meet. He finds out that she's a princess, right? And that she's trapped. Well, she's not trapped. She says she's trapped, but he knows.
Did they meet in the marketplace?
Yes.
Of Agrabah?
Yes.
The Little Mermaid?
No.
It's Aladdin.
No, it's actually Aladdin Jr. So, get it right.
That was the first play I was in, was Aladdin Jr. Oh, we've talked about this before. That's why. Corby's on the line. Cornelius, Corbin Blue. What do you got?
So this is a play, not a musical. No music.
No music in this play.
So it starts with a group of teenage girls.
Okay.
They go into the woods.
And I don't like it already.
And they sacrifice a chicken.
I know what it is, but I want you to keep going.
And so they start dancing around the fire that they sacrificed the chicken into. And then the town finds out about this, and they start going crazy.
Yeah.
And
I've heard of this for sure.
And then the girls are like, "Oh, wait, we shouldn't have sacrificed a chicken. Let's blame it on my old neighbor."
This one's Hamilton 2, right?
No.
Okay. Hamilton 2 Electric Boogaloo.
No. And then the old guy that they blame was like, "No, I'm not telling who actually did it." And then so they put a lot of stones on him.
Okay.
And then
put a lot of stones on him.
I forgot to mention this other girl. Like pretending to be sick.
Oh yeah, and can I ask you, did they when they sacrificed the chicken, did the devil come? Did they see the devil?
They thought they did, yes.
Okay, did they see Goody Proctor with the devil?
Yes.
Okay, it's the Crucible.
Yes, and it's also a metaphor for communism.
That is true. Thank you for the little history. Corby, thank you for the history lesson. I appreciate it. All right, Arjun is up right now. What's going on, Arjun?
All right, I got 2 plays, but I guess I gotta choose one.
Pick one, man.
All right, so the first one it's set in can't remember where, but there's a milkman.
A milkman, okay.
And they're all Jewish.
They're all Jewish. Is it like Cat on a Hot Tin Roof?
No.
Okay.
So
they're all Seinfeld.
But then they're all Jewish, but outside the village, outside the few villages that are fully Jewish,
okay,
the rest of the people are Russians, and they hate the Jewish people.
Is this a musical or?
It's a musical.
What? Wait, is it Jesus Christ Superstar?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. If it's not Jesus Christ, is it Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat?
No.
Just give me some songs from it.
So.
Spring Awakening?
If I Were a Rich Man.
Fiddler on the Roof. That's the one. Okay, he gave me a thumbs up, but did not confirm or deny on the microphone. All right. Okay, does anyone else want to? All right, next up we have someone who's not in my cast this year, but was in a previous year. Please give it up for Joshua. I'm gonna bleep out your last name because I don't want anyone's last names on this. All right, Josh, explain to me what a play is. What your play is.
So there's a girl, and so there's a girl, and she knows this guy, and every time she asks him to do something, he says, "As you wish."
Oh, it's The Princess Bride. Okay.
Easy.
All right. All right. Bonus round. Leo, you're up. Leo has heard himself getting up to the microphone.
No,
all right.
it's my phone. Don't worry.
All right, Leo, what's going on?
Okay, so there's these 2 guys, and they're losers, and this really short kid is like, "Do you want to not be a loser?" So he's like, "There's this pill you can get from Japan. It's actually a computer, and it goes in your brain."
The pill is a computer?
Yeah, and it goes in your brain, and goes in your brain, and it tells you what to do, and it helps you to be cool, and it's from Japan.
Is it a musical?
Yes. And there's this guy.
I don't think I've ever heard of this before.
And then, wait, what happens after that? So the guy's like, oh, putting a computer in my brain, what could possibly go wrong? So he does it. And
I have no mouth and I must scream. That's not it.
So he does it, and then one day they go to this party, and it's pretty lit.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
No.
I have no idea. You've stumped me.
And then there's a guy in a bathroom.
There's a guy in... just give me the name of it, Leo.
Be More Chill.
Be More Chill? I've never heard of that.
I was gonna audition for it.
Oh. Yeah, then I have heard of that because you told me that story.
Yeah.
Okay. Adriana, back to the mic. Come on down.
Hey, yo, what's poppin', B?
Okay. What did you go?
Officer Kropke.
Oh, it's West Side Story. All you had to say was Officer Krupke. Diego is back on the mic.
Wasabi.
What's that, dude?
Hey. This show is about someone who lives in a particular part of a city that we all know, or a state that we all know.
Is it now In the Heights?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Naomi's back.
So this is another musical, and it starts out with a girl, and she's all alone, and she lives in this place with a bunch of other girls, and the person...
Annie, you guys are just doing ones that I've guessed now.
You stumped me.
I've stumped you?
I mean, you got me.
Yeah, okay. Go. Get out of here. Arjun is back at the mic.
Hi.
Hi, keep going.
All right, so this one's gonna be easy.
Okay?
So
Just go.
okay, so there's this green guy.
Shrek. Olivia's back.
Okay, so it's in high school, right?
High School Musical.
No.
Okay.
So this new girl, right? And then she gets friends, and they tell her to make friends with other people.
Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Okay. Whitney.
Okay, so this is about two sisters who lived together when they were young, and then one of the sisters has something that makes her move away because she's a monster.
What? She's a monster?
I mean, like, the people think she is. And, like, she, like, builds this house. And then out of ice, because she is, like...
Frozen. Okay. Brandon.
Okay, so mine, alright. So it starts off with this boy that's in they're a popular family.
Okay.
And he's lonely, right?
Lonely boy.
And then there's another family there's a girl that's also very lonely.
Okay.
And these families hate each other.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yes.
Good. Cool. Corby's back.
All right, so this is an old one, but it's a good one. Okay. So this guy, the main character, is traveling down a road where he meets a merchant.
Waiting for Godot.
Nope.
Okay.
And so the merchant is getting attacked by bandits.
Merchant? Okay.
And so this guy was like, I'm going to be a hero. Kills all the bandits, but also kills the merchant. And he's like...
Okay. The Merchant of Venice.
Nope. And
okay.
so...
I don't know how that play is.
And so he goes... So he continues on his way into the city. And there's a sphinx.
A sphinx?
Oh yeah, I should mention, the merchant was killed in that process.
Okay. Death of a salesman.
Nope. And so he goes to the city and meets a sphinx.
Okay.
And the sphinx is like, solve my riddle. And he solves the riddle.
Oh, I know what this is. I just don't know the name of it.
And so...
give me a name hint.
Freudian slip.
Freudian slip?
And so...
Othello?
Yes! No, not Othello!
Wait. What is it then?
Oedipus Rex.
Oedipus, not Othello. I'm an idiot. I call myself a theater major. I'm an idiot. All right, Sophia's back. What are you bringing to the table?
So mine is a musical. It's about these kids who want to be a teenager really badly, and they start singing about it.
Spring Awakening.
No.
They want to be a teenager and they sing about it? 17 again, starring Zac Efron?
No.
Is that all you can give me? Is that they want to be teenagers and they sing about it?
And there's like this kid who moves into the town, and there's like a disabled kid. Then there's a girl.
Is this Glee?
No.
There's a disabled kid on Glee. That's why I guessed Glee.
And there's a girl who's like left out.
I don't know.
13.
13. Is it 13? Yeah, I got it. Okay.
I got it.
I'm going to cut you out of the show. Sarah is back.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back, Sarah. What's your next musical?
Okay, so this is one of the darker classics.
Darker classics.
It's actually a movie.
Is it also a play or a musical?
I'm not sure if they made a Broadway play of this yet.
Oh, it doesn't have to be a Broadway one. It's just got to be like a script.
Well, I think they did, but correct me if I'm wrong.
All right, just go. Just drop it on me.
Okay, so this is taken in France.
France.
And
where Lindsay's from.
And there are a bunch of gypsies living there.
Okay.
And the one important person of the government, I can't say his name because that would give it all away.
Is this Les Mis?
No.
Okay.
Would it help if I said that this was a Disney classic?
A Disney classic? A dark Disney classic?
Yes, it's
in
one
France?
of the darkest animation films Disney's ever made.
Is it like a Disney princess movie?
No! You got it.
It's The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yes.
I got it. Okay, is that everybody? Oh, Josh has got a second one for me.
I does have a second one.
Josh does have a second one. Say that into the mic.
I does have a second one.
There it is. All right.
It's about a black guy, and he's the
okay.
And he's like a general of an army. And this is
Clue.
No.
Othello.
Yep.
All right. Cool. We have an assistant director in the room. Her name is Sammy, or Sam, if whatever you want to call her. She's gonna sit down and give me one now.
Hi there, Calvin. How's it going?
It's going good, Sam. Let's get it.
All right. So this is another movie. It might sound a little bit twisted.
Okay.
Don't be nervous.
All right.
All right. So a very handsome prince enters the woods one day, and
into the woods.
Nope. And he happens across a dead body. And
Clue.
His first thought is to kiss the dead body. And
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Yeah. Okay. Normally on these things we start at the beginning of the movie, but I'll allow it. All right. Let's give it up for Sam. All right. I meant like the listeners, but like thank you guys for also doing that.
You're awesome.
All right. All right, kids. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Hey, what the hell? What the hell do you think you're doing on my podcast?
I love you.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This is my show. This is my show. Hey, this is my show. And now back to your regularly scheduled pilot school.
Good job.
And welcome back.
Yeah.
Good job, kiddos. I can't wait for you to hear this.
Woo.
Anyway. Enough with the musicals. I like musicals, but you know what I like better? TV show pilots.
Yes.
Hey, I got one for you.
My dream later.
What?
My dream was. I'll tell you about it later.
No, tell me about it now before I get into a pilot.
I had a dream, that me and you were directing your children.
Okay.
In High School Musical. But for some reason, I got on stage and was like trying to be Sharpay.
That's a very you move.
Because it's like how in like High School Musical 3, I don't know if you've seen it. High School Musical 3, there's like...
I've seen High School Musical 3.
I was talking to the audience.
Senior year.
I was talking to the audience.
Yeah, okay. All right, that's
audience.
fine.
I don't know if you guys have seen it. In High School Musical 3, there's this girl, like this British girl that's like Sharpay's assistant. So it was like that, but like I was trying to be Sharpay. I was like backstage, like all ready to go.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But you were like in the audience, like, okay, guys,
yeah.
let's go.
Sounds fun. Let's recreate it next year.
Yeah. Because I was like, why are we
'Cause I
doing a
direct
musical? Because
musicals.
I was like, you
Yeah.
don't direct musicals.
I'm the
like, why
I'm
are
the
we doing
drama
High School
director.
Musical?
Okay. Pilot time.
Woo.
This week, I watched a very funny show.
Me too.
Yeah. It is about a guy. And this guy used to be like a big star, but now he's kind of like washed up. He's a has-been.
Okay.
The show starts with him being like interviewed on some talk show, and you can just kind of see that like his life's kind of like a mess at this point. Like he hasn't done anything since like the last thing he's been in, right? So like after the talk show, like he goes back to his house and stuff, and is like he's got a beautiful mansion because like he's rich because he was this big star, but like he's just like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like he's not doing anything with his life, and his best friend lives in his house with him. Oh, I should. The main character's name is Fallen Star.
Really?
Okay. I made the main character sound Native American, but
no, you made it sound like
Fallen Star.
Like it's just like it's so long for a name.
All right, how about Star?
Sure.
Star. Star's best friend lives with him, and Star's best friend's name is Stoner.
Okay.
Because
he
is a stoner. So Stoner lives with Star and is like also a piece of shit, but like somehow has his life more together than Star does.
Got it.
Even though he's just living on Star's couch. It's crazy. So then there's another character named Girlfriend.
I wonder who she is.
She is Star's girlfriend. I'm so happy you asked.
Wow. So surprising.
So, wait, what the fuck? Okay, so like Star and
That's
Stoner.
why you gotta take notes.
Yeah, that's why I should take notes. Star and Stoner have this conversation about how like Stoner accidentally ate all the Pop-Tarts because he got really high.
Okay.
And so now Star doesn't have like a breakfast.
Oh my goodness.
And then, so for lunch, Star has to. I'm gonna get to Girlfriend later because I realized I skipped something. Star has to go have a meeting at lunch because he's getting his memoirs written by publisher.
Okay.
Publisher's not an important character, so there's just a publisher. So they have a meeting at lunch, and publisher's like, I really need that first transcript by the end of the week. And Star is like, oh yeah, no problem. And then like a week goes by, and Star gets a call from the publisher, and he's just like, oh yeah, I didn't do that.
Oh my god.
So like the idea comes up that maybe Star should hire a ghostwriter for this thing, but that's just mentioned.
Okay.
That
He doesn't
night,
do it?
He doesn't do it yet.
Okay.
That night, Star has a date with Girlfriend. Girlfriend is so unhappy that Star will not have a baby with her, and like Star won't have a baby with her, and like Star won't like move in together. Blah blah blah. This like lack of commitment.
Oh, same with mine. That's so funny.
Same with your what? Huh?
Same with my show. Like
okay. I thought you had like a life problem that you were airing on the show.
Same with mine. I won't move in with my non-existent boyfriend.
Yeah.
Such a problem.
So, while Star and Girlfriend are having this conversation, somebody else walks into the restaurant that they're eating at, and I'm gonna call him Happy. Happy walks into this restaurant and is basically in the same position of Star, in that he's like an old star who hasn't had work in like quite a long time, but like he's just like so chipper about everything. He walks in and he's like, hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. You want an autograph? Yeah, you do. And then like he walks over to their table and like and Star's like, do you mind? Like we're having a conversation here. Like my girlfriend's breaking up with me. And he's like, so would it be awkward if I sat down then? and Star's like, yes, it would be very awkward. And he's like, because I'm doing it. I'm sitting down right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So they have like a quick conversation, and then Happy leaves, and Girlfriend breaks up with Star. So then Star drops Girlfriend off at her house, and literally 2 minutes later, Star gets a call from Girlfriend because Girlfriend is also Star's agent.
That is so funny.
So like they have this whole conversation where Star's like, do you think I'm getting fat? And Girlfriend is like, as your agent, I think you're in the prime of your life. And he's like, well, what about as my ex-girlfriend? And she's like, well, you look like shit. It's great. And meanwhile, Stoner, back at the house, has, like, some flashbacks. Like, he needs to throw a party. And, like, is using Star's house as a venue and has to convince Star. Because he's gotten some trouble with, like, a drug cartel.
Okay.
So, like, the drug cartel had to... The guy at the drug cartel couldn't afford his daughter's quinceañera because Stoner was selling drugs on his turf or something like that.
Gotcha.
So Stoner now has to throw a quinceañera for...
That is hysterical.
For this girl. And has to convince Star to have it in his house. This cynical old Star.
Yeah. Is Star old? Or
Star is older.
So, like...
Star's
like
not
30s,
Star's not like
he's
an old man.
Okay.
No, not 30s. I'd say probably 40s.
Okay.
Like late 30s,
okay.
early 40s.
How old is Stoner? Young?
Stoner is probably like 20s.
Okay. Needed
so
some insight.
This is where like everything starts coming together. Like this party starts happening and like girlfriend is there and like because girlfriend is there because Star brought her home and then had sex with her after they broke up.
Oh my god, yeah.
And she was just like, "You forgot to take me home."
That's so funny.
And Stoner has thrown this party for this girl, and Star is like, "Is this a quinceañera?" And Stoner's like, "Just because there's like Hispanic people here doesn't make it a quinceañera." Right in front of a banner that says "Happy Quinceañera."
That's so funny.
Happy is also there and drinks all of Star's beer.
Oh.
And is still doing like the, "Hey, you want to have an autograph?" Actually, there's a really funny moment where like Star looks over at him and he's just like in the living room, like, and he's got his arm around this girl and she's like, "What? This girl wants to have sex with me. This girl wants me to have sex with." "Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. You're a good sport." That's
so funny.
Almost the exact line.
Oh my god.
Also at this party is the ghostwriter who has not been hired yet, but like. Star and the ghostwriter have this conversation, and it seems like the ghostwriter is the only person who really understands how Star is feeling, because, like, he's just, like, this washed-up guy. He was on a sitcom in the 90s. Like, think like a Bob Saget type, right?
Okay.
He was on
Star or the ghostwriter?
Star.
Okay.
Star had like, I was on a sitcom in the 90s, like Bob Saget, basically, in Full House. Like, so, and now, like, is just depressed and, like, doesn't have anything going for him besides, like, all of his money in his house. And, like, all of his friends kind of hate him. And, like...
Yeah.
So, like, they have a nice conversation, and he hires her as the ghostwriter. And then Happy comes out, and Star hates Happy.
Okay.
Happy comes out and is like, "Oh, Star! Have you met my girlfriend?" And it, like, turns out that they're dating.
That's so funny.
And the pilot ends with Star just, like, looking over the balcony and just, like... vomiting cotton candy all over the cliff below because he ate too much cotton candy.
Oh my god.
And that's it. Do you have any ideas?
No.
I can give you one big hint.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you take a few guesses first, but like
is there anyone like famous in this?
Yes. Will Arnett, Aaron Paul is in it.
Okay. Breaking Bad. I'm just kidding.
It's not Breaking Bad.
I'm kidding. No, it's funny because the whole time you were saying this, I was like picturing Seth Rogen and James Franco. Like Seth Rogen's Stoner, James Franco is Star.
Pretty funny.
Like, I don't know. Give me the hint.
The hint is that Star is a horse.
Is this Bojack Horseman?
It's Bojack Horseman.
Oh
yes.
my god! Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
That's,
seriously?
Yeah, I couldn't mention the whole time that he was a horse because that would have.
I need to watch this. Wow,
I meant to throw in like a couple puns in there, like gallop or like he had to pony up or something, but I just left it out.
That's so funny. I've never seen the show before.
Oh, it's so
wanted
funny,
to get
Lindsay.
into it, but
me and James
I was literally
always
picturing like I was gonna ask if it was animated or like
yeah,
live
you should have.
action.
You should have because it's definitely animated.
I still wouldn't have guessed it. That's so funny.
Yeah, it's Bojack.
Aaron Paul is in that?
Yeah, Aaron Paul is Stoner, is Todd.
That's awesome. I had no idea.
Yeah, he's hilarious too.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it's great because the what's it called? The drug cartel thing is literally only in that episode. He is not involved with it after that point.
So, well, he had the quinceañera. He's
fine.
He made up for it.
It's funny because like the drug guy comes up to Bojack too, and he's like, "Mr. Horseman, if you ever need a favor, I am in your debt."
That's so funny.
They haven't touched on that either.
Who plays Happy?
Happy is Mr. Peanut Butter, who is probably the best character on the show. I don't know who plays him off the top of my head, but he's a golden retriever who basically had... He's a golden retriever.
That's so cute because he's happy all the time.
Yeah, he's a golden retriever who basically had the same show as Bojack. It was just like a ripoff.
That's amazing.
Also, Bojack's show was called A Horse and Around.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, now...
Mm-hmm. Oh,
we
gush.
get in.
Gush. Oh, gush, yes.
We get into...
Oh, also, this could be a tie-in, because in the first episode, Bojack has a panic attack and goes to the hospital.
My
So that's a tie-in.
EMTs.
Okay. So, there's gotta be animals in the world of Sirens now.
See, because mine is a live action, but we could make mine a cartoon. We could...
It just, like, transfer it to the cartoon world.
Sprinkle my boys into Bojack Horseman. Just
Yeah.
Salt Bay them in there.
Yeah, get them in. Okay, so Bojack is a horse, and
He is.
horses they break their legs and horses. You know how if a horse breaks its legs, it's like dead.
Really?
Like, yeah, they don't heal.
I thought horses could heal broken legs.
I could be mistaken. I don't know a lot about horses. I want Bojack to get some kind of horse illness.
Okay.
The horse flu, perhaps.
He gets whooping cough. Cause I don't like horses actually get that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's see. Well, let's list off our characters, okay? We've got Bojack Horseman, who is a horse. We've got Todd, who is a human stoner.
Okay.
We have Princess Carolyn, who is Bojack's girlfriend and a cat.
Okay.
We have Mr. Peanut Butter, who is a golden retriever. And we have the Ghost Rider, Diane, who is a human woman.
Oh, she's dating a dog? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I've got Henry.
Yes.
I've got Brian.
Uh-huh.
And I have I don't even know the main character. Oh, Johnny.
Johnny. Okay.
And I've got Johnny.
How can we fit
human.
them together?
Well, they were a wacky bunch.
Okay.
As well
yes.
as
I think
yours.
I think that
and my little mama's boy Brian would definitely be a fan of Bojack Horseman.
Yes.
I feel
yes,
like
that's a good angle to take on it.
He'd be that hardcore fan that's like still into New Kids on the Block, you know.
He's way into horsing around.
Way into horsing around. Like it's like people that are like way into like, you know, old sitcoms.
Yeah.
He's the only fan.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's
really he is the only fan left.
He's the biggest only fan.
Mm-hmm.
All of his friends, you know, Johnny and Henry are just way more into Happy's show.
Yeah, Mr. Peanut Butter's. Yeah, it's Mr. Peanut Butter's house.
Sorry, I called him Happy.
His show was called Mr. Peanut Butter's house.
So they're like, oh, you know, that's I'm not into that. But then, you know, Bojack has his panic attack, and Brian like has a panic attack as well. Double
I
panic
think
attack.
that also all three of your guys know Todd. I think Todd Todd sells him drugs.
Oh yeah.
Todd sells him drugs.
Todd knows Johnny for sure. You know, that's
You don't know the horsing around theme song, but I'm gonna edit it for your.
Can we edit in my theme song too? Because it's funny.
Okay.
It's random.
Maybe.
So
the theme song for Horsing Around is 3 little orphans, 1, 2, 3, without a home or a family tree. But what if it was like 3 little doctors, E.M.T. They found a horse with anxiety.
Oh my god! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm 100% on board.
Yes. Okay.
It's not. That's not the Bojack Horseman.
That's
theme
not the
song
Bojack
either.
Horseman theme
So
song.
they're
That's
like,
the Horsing Around
like
theme
Inception.
song.
Like they're in. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Next week for the pilot, I'm gonna watch is Horsing Around. They actually have a Christmas special on Netflix just for that show.
That's funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because like
awesome.
In the middle of it, like sometimes it just switches back to like current day Bojack watching it in his bedroom, and he's like, "Huh, that was a pretty good joke."
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay. So they respond to Bojack's panic attack, and Todd sells them drugs.
And they become friends.
Yeah. What happens after they become friends?
Lots of horsing around.
Lots of horsing around. I mean, like, specifically. What? Okay. I want to somehow bottleneck the bottle thing into here too.
Oh no.
What? Oh, here's the thing. Mr. Peanut Butter gets stuck in a dog door, and they have to get him out.
That's cute.
Yeah. I feel like that would be a wacky thing for them to go do.
Yeah.
Like Bojack's just chilling in the ambulance with them, just like drinking heavily in the back seat.
Yeah.
And like one of them's like,
in an ambulance.
and one of them's just like in the back seat, like, hey, you're gonna get alcohol poisoning. And he's like, I'm a horse. I weigh 1,200 pounds. It takes a lot of beer to get me drunk.
Yeah.
And then like they get a call, and it's like, we got a situation over here. Mr. Peanut Butter stuck in a dog door. And then they get to his house, and he's just like,
crazy.
And he's just like, hey guys. Oh, I didn't tell you about this. You gotta watch BoJack Horseman, because like every time Mr. Peanut Butter and Bojack meet, Mr. Peanut Butter is like, what is this, a crossover episode?
That's so funny.
Yeah. So he definitely says that when they get to the dog door.
Yeah.
And I think it's just his ass sticking out, like his
That's
dog
so funny
butt.
because it's like double crossover episode.
Yeah.
What is this, a crossover episode?
Yeah.
Oh,
what is this, a podcast episode?
What's the name of the show?
The name of the show? Oh, it's called Pilot School. You make that joke every time.
I don't make the joke, I'm just dumb.
I know, yes. What's a good like horse pun to put with like E.M.T? E.M.T.H.
What?
Like the H stands for horses.
Oh my god.
Okay. So yours is called Sirens, and mine is called Bojack Horseman. There's no like good puns between these two names.
No.
Okay.
So we gotta come up with something else.
We gotta,
something that doesn't have to do with the names.
We gotta get like more plot in this episode so that we can name it.
Well, it doesn't have to be with like the episode. Like it has to do with the show.
Does Bojack want to get a new start by getting onto a medical drama? And he's he's doing field work. He's studying. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's doing field work because he wants to be the I've got it.
Oh my god.
I got it, Lindsay. I got it.
Okay.
Neigh's Anatomy. It's gotta be Neigh's Anatomy.
I was gonna say, it's like the new Grey's Anatomy thing.
It's Neigh's Anatomy. And that's definitely the name of the show he wants to be on, too. It's Neigh's Anatomy.
Man, that's so good.
I knew it would come to me.
Neigh's Anatomy. That's the best.
That's... So, Neigh's Anatomy is a show about... Neigh's Anatomy is a show where Bojack Horseman has a panic attack and gets picked up by your three gentlemen whose names I've forgotten, except one of them isn't Greg.
Johnny, Henry, and Brian.
Yes, so Johnny, Henry, and Brian pick up Bojack Horseman because he's having a panic attack, and they have to talk him down and like take his vitals and everything. Mm-hmm. And then he's just chilling in the back of the ambulance, drinking like his emergency beer. And he gets
emergency.
Yeah,
he's just drinking his emergency.
And I said his emergency beer, but
I
like
know,
yes,
but
emergency, just drinking
so
emergency. Yeah, that's funny. And like he gets the idea in the back, like I want to launch a show.
Yeah,
I want to be on a medical drama, and then like they get a call and they have to rescue Mr. Peanut Butter, and they have to. No, that's more of a firefighter thing. I was gonna say Princess Carolyn is stuck in a tree, but
they do go. They're at like the fire department.
Yeah,
that's what their EMTs from.
Oh,
that's
okay,
where they were
cool.
in the beginning. They're at the Chicago
fire
department.
And they find out.
That's why I said the station, but I
find out that
think
Mr. Peanut Butter has heartworms. He only has a week to live.
No,
I don't know, something like hospital-y, like medical drama.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Because we gotta like
Neigh's Anatomy.
we gotta keep up.
Oh, fine.
Every time you say it, I'm just like overwhelmed with pride and laughter. God. So like, I think every episode.
Oh my God!
It's got to be like a new medical.
The show that Bojack Horseman wants to be on is the spin-off of a house called Horse.
Okay. Now we're just doing medical dramas with horse puns.
Well, no, because the name of our show is Neigh's Anatomy, but the show that Bojack Horseman wants to make,
Horse House.
Horse House.
That sounds a lot like whorehouse. That could be a joke too.
Ooh.
That could be a joke on the thing. Is that like everyone's like that sounds a lot like whorehouse, and he's like, no.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Like, no, people will know what it means.
Okay, I really like the idea of Neigh's Anatomy.
Oh my
God.
Oh,
Lindsay, I think
so
we
good.
got it.
We got it. The plane has flown and landed.
Okay, yeah, that can
Took
be.
off. That's...
What if that's our sign off? Is that like
I said
the plane
first
is landed?
day.
I don't know. It's kind of grown on me.
I said that the first day.
It's kind of grown on me. I like the plane is landed. We landed this plane. Lindsay, if you watched Sirens and I watched Bojack Horseman, then who was flying the plane? I don't want that to be a sign off. But
Bojack Horseman was flying the plane.
I don't trust him. He's probably drunk.
Reckless.
All right, so I think we just wrapped an episode.
Woo!
Neigh's Anatomy.
Watch
God,
it.
That's good.
Watch it now.
Watch it next weekend on NBC. Why is it on NBC?
Watch it next weekend on True TV.
Watch it next.
Just on like the random.
Watch
like,
it next
watch it
weekend
next week on TLC.
on OWN.
On OWN.
The Oprah Winfrey Network.
Yes. Yeah. On OWN.
All right. Well,
That's it.
Lindsay, the plane has landed.
Woo.
Thanks for watching.
Gotcha.
Are you kidding? Hey, Mikey P. It's Calvin. Let me give you to my dad.
Hello, Calvin. This is While You're Gone. Circus, Afro circus, Afro polka dot, yeah. All by myself. Welcome back.
This just sucks.
Don't even restart it, please.
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay.